let it out. You know, it's a lifetime commitment to assuring the next 7 generations, and it's laying the paving stones of identity and responsibility. So next, let me introduce Dr. Barbara Brummer, the esteemed State Director of the Nature Conservancy in New Jersey, whose visionary leadership has significantly contributed to the conservation efforts of the region surrounding the Cohanzick Nature Reserve and has generously made this happen.
I am so pleased to be here and celebrate on the Cohanzick Nature Preserve with all of you. First of all, it has taken far too long for the Nature Conservancy to acknowledge the harms of colonialism. We hope to repair the mistakes of our ancestors by working with you and other original inhabitants of these lands. Lasting conservation must actively involve people and partners linked to the natural systems we seek to protect. And their voices must be at the center of what we do. We are continually learning and growing in how we show up as authentic, ethical, and effective conservation partners. When Indigenous peoples and local communities have rights over lands, waters, and resources, they are better able to assert their interests in how these resources are used and managed. We are pleased to help return the lands that were originally inhabited by your ancestors. Back to the ownership of the Cohanzick people. These 63 acres will be used to enable environmental education, stewardship, as well as preparing a future workforce with jobs that will enable climate-positive results in our communities. We are very thankful for that. We look forward to seeing this land used to realize your goals. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize Joanne Greenspun. I would appreciate it if all of you would say her name. Joanne Greenspun. Joanne Greenspun lived in this area for many years. She was actually the head of the library in Vineland from 1962 to 1992. She passed away in 2019. She generously gave us a bequest to be spent in this area of New Jersey to protect lands. It was her bequest money that we were able to take and give toward this project. And I know, and I'll get emotional because I knew Joanne, and I know Joanne is very happy right now in seeing how that her hard-earned work over many years became a part of this. So I just want to make sure her name was not lost. She was a big part of this. So your generosity, you're able to contribute to help make this happen. Our two organizations have just begun working together. And we've been discussing freshwater projects. Ty and a group were able to come up and see some of the work we're doing in northern New Jersey. And we look forward to working with you in this part, in this area, on what we can do to further improve the freshwater, bring back habitat, bring back the fish that are unable to get to this area. But I think working together, we can help make that happen. And we're really looking forward to a continued relationship going forward, Ty. And I really appreciate your willingness to work together on this. And I guess I really want to once again thank, you've said it several times, but without New Jersey Conservation Foundation, who really did a large part of the early work in setting the stage for this, Green Acres, who we all in the conservation community rely on for that basic funding to start a project, that combination with our work and the Nature Conservancy being able to come up with that private capital to match, I think is just another example of how we all need to work together. And it's not one of us. Not one of us could have done this alone. And so by joining hands and working together, we think we can maximize our effectiveness in bringing good conservation to communities. So with that, we would like to give you a gift, a couple of gifts. If you want to come up, Ty, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the pawpaw tree, but it's a wonderful indigenous tree. It's a native tree, and we felt that these gifts on this preserve would be meaningful going forward. So we want to present that to you.
On behalf of all the partners involved in this conservation project, we wanted to give you these pawpaws to plant on your land to help feed your families for the next 7 generations.
It's called the pawpaw fruit.
We also have one other gift that we thought would be appropriate. This is a wonderful Pendleton alignment. And we thought that would be meaningful, and we hope you would accept that as our precious.
Do you hear that, Dad, when it's sunny? You can't be tired yet. You're going fishing. Bringing the fish back. So they're not going to be pan fries anymore. Thank you so much, Barb. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the machapigas, the pawpaws. I can't wait to plant them.
I can't wait to eat the pawpaws.
And has anybody ever heard of pawpaw tree? Oh, so very good fruit. I know they can't really market pawpaws because they ripen so quickly and there's not a good shelf life. So that's why we let our trees die. So this is bringing them back. So our past generations vibrate alongside us and the generations that will come after us. And we see our ancestors through our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, nieces and nephews who are all here today.